Will Barbara and Jade's raid on the Power Vault be a success, or will a rat inside their own ranks be the one who brings them all down? Well, let's hop into the pages of Cheetah and Cheshire Rob the Justice League, issue number 5, and find out what happens next together, shall we? So then, picking up directly from where the last issue left off, the super heist of the century had started off good enough, with hundreds and hundreds of vermins being let loose on the Watchtower. More on that in a minute. Unfortunately, the plan hit some major skids. Almost as quickly, poor Leanne Harper got herself called into the Question's office after her plan to use a keycard stolen from Sideways went, well, sideways for the lack of a better word. Then you have Cheetah, who got herself grabbed by Wonder Woman. I know a lot of people were actually super stoked for this showdown between these two characters, especially because Greg Rucka is writing it. Rucka, if you'll recall, had maybe one of the greatest Wonder Woman runs ever, hell, two of the best. And indeed, we see his love for the characters and characterization especially on full display. You see, Wonder Woman could very easily just get Barbara with the lasso of truth and force her to spill the beans on why she's here and what she's doing, but out of a begrudging respect for everything they've been through over the years, she decides not to, just locking her up. Now, on paper, it might look like the plan is falling apart, but in reality, this is everything that Cheetah and Cheshire had planned from the very beginning. You remember all that satellite business from the previous issue? Well, it's here that Red Tornado and Wonder Woman catch on to the idea that one of these American satellites is out of orbit, and if they don't do something about it, it could very well cause a major telecommunications nightmare. So they have no choice but to send Star Sapphire out and collect the malfunctioning satellite, bring it aboard the station so that they can hopefully fix it. Little did they know, the satellite was actually housing the rest of the heist team, who are officially aboard the Watchtower and ready to move on with the rest of the heist. Klarion casts a distortion spell to keep the team from getting noticed. Apparently it's a lot easier than casting a straight-up invisibility spell, in case you cared. From here, the rest of the plan is simple: move around in the station's ductwork and make their way to the Power Vault. And don't you love in fiction, for whatever reason, air ducts are always incredibly spacious and huge? Now, you might be thinking to yourself, hey, wouldn't they have sensors in the ductwork? Wouldn't Red Tornado and the other heroes be able to figure out that there's other people aboard the station right away? Well, yes, and this is where the rats come into play. You see, hundreds of new life forms all moving around the Watchtower at once completely managed to mess with Red Tornado's sensors, so much to the point that he is forced to shut down and go into diagnostic mode for God only knows how long, meaning the heroes are officially walking blind. Oh, Wonder Woman and the others know something is wrong, they just have no idea how wrong things actually are. Meanwhile, back with Leanne, she lets Cheetah out of her cage, though she is a little disappointed that her favorite aunt didn't let her in on the rest of the heist plan. Cheetah says that this was always by design. They didn't want to put her in a situation where she'd be forced to choose between her superhero father and supervillain mother, though it seems that she made that choice all the same, and Cheetah couldn't be happier about it. Even though she is officially past the point of no return now, and if she is caught, it's not like she can play it off or anything. All the more reason they better finish the heist, and soon. The team makes it to the vault, a massively secure, high-tech door that's going to take a lot of muscle to open. Thankfully, this is where Featherweight comes in. We actually learn a little bit more about how her powers work in this issue. It's not just that she's incredibly strong, but to actually utilize her power, she needs to get angry and indignant, which makes a lot of sense considering we already know that she is a protester standing up for the marginalized. This is exactly what Cheetah taps into, saying, just think about that door as upholding the fascist state. And hey, wouldn't you know it, but this little pep talk ends up going over gangbusters as Featherweight manages to open the vault like it was absolutely nothing, allowing Cheetah and the others to claim their prize. Now, elsewhere on the station, the heroes are slowly but surely starting to regain control. The challengers of the unknown have tracked down most of the mice, which have exploded to help cover their tracks. Wonder Woman has put the station in lockdown, and Batman is just waking up back home. Once everybody gets teleconferenced together, it doesn't take them long to realize what's going on. They're currently being robbed. At first, they actually thought someone might be trying to break into or break out of the new Phantom Zone, but eventually it becomes too hard to ignore that the real target was always the Atom Project. This is why as many superheroes as possible are recalled to the Watchtower to corner Barbara and Jade, and for a second there, you really start to wonder how the hell are they going to get out of this one. Their backs really are against the wall, and it's not like they can just grab a boom tube like they planned. It's here once again that Klarion the Witch Boy really ends up coming in clutch. We had heard before about all the special magical runes that protect the Watchtower from getting invaded by magic users. Well, apparently they don't work the other way. Meaning that if you are a magic user, you can just as easily teleport yourself away, which is exactly what the heist crew does. The team finds themselves on a snowy mountainside, but before they can actually celebrate a job well done, it's here we're reminded that Klarion has always been acting as a double agent for Black Adam and his magical Legion of Doom, meaning that Barbara and Jade just went from the frying pan directly into the oven as the comic comes to a close. And so that was Cheetah and Cheshire Rob the Justice League issue number 5, everybody, and as far as penultimate issues go, I thought this one was fun, exciting, action-packed, and for the character of Leanne actually ended up coming with some major character development. She actually did end up seemingly turning her back on the superhero community and her father. It feels like this is the sort of situation where she's not going to be able to take these actions back, and I have to wonder what story is going to deal with the fallout. Maybe it's going to be in the new Detective Comics where Green Arrow and Black Canary are going to be moving to Gotham, or hell, after this, Rucka is going to be writing Batwoman, and I could see that book needing some new supporting characters, so why not Leanne? In stories like this too, where everyone's a criminal and a villain, you have to wonder, did Klarion really betray his team to Black Adam, or is this a heist within a heist, a con within a con? I can't be certain, but I'll definitely be excited to see where the story goes from here. Overall, I would give this one a very well-deserved 8.5 out of 10. Great stuff, maybe one of the most pleasantly surprising comic book reads of my 2025. Hey there everyone, it's your old pal Cape Jewel again, thanking you so much for watching to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, why not check out my Amazon link down in the description. Yes, that's right, the Cape Jewel channel officially has its own Amazon storefront now. You can pick up a comic or anything else for that matter, and if you did, you'd really be helping me in the channel. So with that out of the way everyone, I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.